All right, good morning, everyone. All right, let's go ahead and get started. All right, so for today, Tuesday the 28th, we have the following economic data that will be coming out today. At 9 a.m. Eastern, we'll have the S&P CS Composite 20 HPI year over year, which is expected to have a moderate impact on the markets. We'll also have HPI month over month. At 10 o'clock, we're going to have consumer confidence, which will be expected to have a major impact on the markets. Also, we'll have the Richmond Manufacturing Index, which we expect to have a moderate impact. At 10 o'clock, we'll also have FOMC member Goolsbee speaking, which is expected to have no significant impact. But at 10:05 a.m., we'll have FOMC member Waller speaking, which is expected to have a moderate impact on the market. Then at 10:45 a.m., we'll have FOMC member Bauman speaking, which is not expected to have a large impact. And then at 1:05 p.m., we have FOMC member Barr speaking, which is also not expected to have a large impact. And at 3:30 p.m., we'll have FOMC member Barr speaking again, which is also not expected to have a large impact. So basically, around 10 a.m. and 9 a.m., we expect to have significant price volatility due to data releases. All right, having said that, let's jump right into an overview of the market for previous session. All right, so for the NASDAQ, the previous session was fairly neutral. We opened and closed around the same price. Also, in the pre-market right now, the market is slightly down. We're below the red line, which means that we're expecting to open slightly lower than where we were on Monday. Let's go ahead and take a look at which stocks were moving yesterday. So first up, we have Roku. Roku was able to pass target number 2 of 99.57, no problem. Blew way past that point and topped out above $103 per share. So very strong move on Roku yesterday. We also had Coinbase, which we identified early as well. This stock was able to reach target number 2 and went significantly beyond that, but not as strong as Roku. eBay basically completely reversed directions after first finding it when it was going down, where it reached target number 1 to the downside of 40.91, and then went about 40% to target number 2 to the downside. It then completely reversed and went back to the price range between that day's open and the previous session's close. Next up, we have AFRM, which was able to reach target number 2 to the upside of 28.63. And then it went dramatically past that, topping out above $30 a share. So very good move on a firm. As far as the stocks that we identified pre-market yesterday, CAPT had a strong run at the end of the day. So for most of the day, after we identified this in the pre-market, it spiked a little bit at the start of the session, but then it just went neutral for a while. But then at the end of the day, for whatever reason, it picked up very strong momentum. Next up, we have, I'll skip that one. That wasn't a good one. Next up, we have PayPal, which was able to reach its target number 1 to the upside of 56.70, but not able to get beyond that. Baidu was able to pass target number 1, 124.76. Then it got very, very close to target number 2, but wasn't able to reach it. And Baidu topped out at 126.23. Other than that, let's see what else. All right, Amazon did eventually reach its target number 1, but it was a very awkward move, so not much opportunity there. Cisco Systems was bearish, but not able to go beyond its negative target number 1 of 48.02. All right, so looking at the pre-market right now, I've got a couple of stocks that are showing up on my radar. RDHL is one of them. This is currently up 15% in the pre-market, trading 9.9 million shares, and it's above $1 per share. So that does qualify for our pre-market watch list for stocks. Remember, we're not looking at this list for options trading, just focusing on stocks that are moving pre-market, since we have the opportunity to potentially trade them in the pre-market. So, and also perhaps after the opening bell. So RDHL is on the radar. Next up, we've got BITF. Now this one, although it is up 16%, it is trading 1.7 million shares. It's above $1 per share. It's not moving a lot. It went from about $1.06 to $1.23. So not a huge move, but we will add that to our pre-market radar since it does qualify, but not expecting much out of that one. Next up, I have THAR, which is sharply down, almost 69% down, 3.9 million shares traded. It's above $1 per share. I'm guessing this dropped because of some. Okay, they're actually offering $10 million of new shares, priced at $1 per share. So the stock was at 350. They're selling $10 million worth of new shares at $1 per share, which has resulted in a drop in the price. This may come up a little bit after that, but as of right now, THAR is on our radar. All right, if you folks see any other stocks that meet our 4 criteria, let me know in the chat. Those criteria are, number 1, we need a NASDAQ listed stock that is currently trading in the pre-market at least $1 per share or higher. Must have at least 1 million shares of volume traded in this current pre-market, and must have at least a 6% price change, positive or negative. So Darren has a few. So does SR8. So PDD is one. That is currently up 14.6%, 2.3 million shares. It's definitely over $1 per share, of course. So that definitely qualifies. So PDD will be on our list. ICCM, let's take a look at that. That is presently up 57%. Now it's 58. 13.5 million shares. It's at least $1 per share. Okay, that definitely qualifies. So ICCM is now on our pre-market radar. Next up, we've got SMX, which is presently up 21.4%, 4.7 million shares, and it's trading at least $1 per share. So we'll go ahead and add that to our radar as well. Symbol again is SMX. And last one is ESGL, which is presently up 62%, 4.7 million shares traded. It's at least $1 per share, so that does qualify. So we will add that to our pre-market as well. So good finds there, you guys. All right. So we so far have RDHL, BITF, THAR, PDD, ICCM, SMX, and ESGL. So if you folks see another stock or other stocks that meet our full criteria, NASDAQ listed, at least $1 per share, at least 1 million shares pre-market volume, and at least a 6% price change, positive or negative, let me know in the chat, other than the ones we've already mentioned, and we'll go ahead and take a look. But I'm guessing that's probably it, so we'll take another 30 seconds here and then we'll wrap up. All right, so I guess that will be it. So I'll go ahead and add these symbols into the coaching room in just a moment. Please be sure to like this video. I see we have 16 likes, but more than 16 people watching. So please make sure to press the like button on the video, so that helps us with the YouTube algorithm as we continue to grow our channel. We're near 3,500 subscribers, trying to get to 5,000 subscribers. So go ahead and like the channel, and also make sure you subscribe so that way you're able to keep track of what we're doing. For those of you who may not be familiar with our program but may watch this video on a replay, please be sure to check out fundertrading.com. That is our website. There's a link in the description to this video. And for those of you part of the coaching program, I'll see you there in about 28 minutes, and we'll pick up from there. All right, folks, have a great trading day, and I'll see everyone tomorrow for the Premarket Pulse. Take care.